AAA College of Engineering and Technology, Sivakasi. Counseling code 4680.
CSK அணியின் பயிற்சியாளர் ஃப்ளமிங் செய்தியாளர்களை சந்தித்து வருகிறார். அதன் நேரலையை பார்க்கலாம்.
And from what I can see, his desire to contribute and do well is as high as ever, which is great for us. Captaincy, there's always opportunities to talk leadership with players, and I guess that having the opportunity to captain New Zealand puts me in a position where I can speak with some authority. So I've really enjoyed talking with not only Rutu but others about captaincy and leadership and how you go about it. So it's part of the 2 months that we enjoy, and it's for opportunities like this when you see a young player come through and now get the opportunity to lead our franchise that we're very proud of what he's done so far and looking forward to the opportunity for him ahead.
Hello, Mr. Fleming. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask you, we got a couple of new Kiwi additions in the new contingent. So I just wanted to ask you, what do you do to make them buy into the culture of Chennai Super Kings, which has proven successful all these years?
Look, it's not hard. I've been on record. There's no great secret. It's just some really basic principles that we buy into. We don't do anything mysterious or complicated, so it's quite easy to induct players into the team, and a lot easier because they can understand me. Half the team don't understand me, so it's nice to have a couple of players that do. But we just treat people with respect and tie into a good game plan with some talented players, and in between that there's always some ups and downs, but we try and stay pretty level with it.
Hi, Stephen. Deepak from the Hindu. Obviously, 2 years back, you tried a very similar thing on the eve of the season, to hand over reins to Jadeja, looking into the future. So, it probably didn't go the way you wanted. So, was there any specific things that you had a chat with Ruturaj to probably not have a repeat of what happened in 2022? And how did the whole thing come about? And
well, the big thing about a couple of years ago was that we probably all weren't ready for MS to move aside, and what that did was probably shake us as a leadership group or coaches into looking at the possibility when he does go. And up until that stage, it was almost unthinkable. But it sowed the seed, so we've worked pretty hard on making sure that any mistakes that were made during then aren't made again, and that the leadership isn't a secret. So we've been working very hard on making sure that the plans are in place that all players are more self-sufficient. And we are. It's not, MS Dhoni has a wonderful sense of the game, but one of the things we're proud of is the development of young players, like Deshpande last year, to come through and then own that space. He's done well in domestic cricket. So it proves that giving ownership and trust to players really works. It's not just the captain's job to pull the strings. So we're looking at that, and as I say, we're more prepared now because that jolted us into looking at life after. And in some ways we've been a bit slow in doing that as a management group. So yeah, we're well prepared this time.
Hi Stephen, this is Deva Muthu from Cricinfo.
Hi.
MS is coming off a knee surgery and
Just salt, mate. It's fine.
yeah, he sort of faces this unique challenge of sort of coming in after a long break. He doesn't play competitive cricket, but then turns up and just hits sixers all over. So could you just talk about how he prepares for this role and sort of just comes in like a switch flicks on, he comes off from an injury and keeps hitting sixers in the nets?
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it, that it comes that easy. But no, I have been absolutely amazed that with the way that he has prepared and played the pre-season, and I'm very hopeful that he's going to have a big contribution again to us in that role down the order. But it is one of the things that we really admire about MS is his durability. Last year he functioned on one leg. I had that cleaned up, and the desire to rehab and come back again is very strong, and it's contagious and motivational for the players when they see the work that he does and then the skills that he still has. So he's a sharp mind. He's hitting the ball beautifully in the nets and is still as determined as ever to make a contribution for the franchise, and that's all that I can ask, and that his fellow teammates do as well.
Go ahead, no need, Stephen.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago when you tried to, have MS move on and, give it to Jadeja,
Yeah.
it seemed like a natural progression for someone like a senior player like Jadeja to take over. And now when it's gone to Ruturaj, who's done well now. So where is Jadeja now in the scheme of things? Do you have a leadership group where he's still part of it, or is that, is this move taken in consideration with, not in consideration, but keeping him in the loop, saying this is our way to go ahead? How is that?
He's right beside Rutu, there's no doubt about it. And look at last year, the contribution Jadeja had with our team. The last two balls will go down in CSK folklore, and he was instrumental in us winning the cup, and he's been a strong player for us year after year. Whether he's got the stripes on his sleeve or not, he's still a natural leader. He's not outspoken, he's not verbally loud or assertive, but his actions and the way he plays will be a strong component of our leadership, and he'll be someone that Ruturaj will use, there's no doubt about it. Yeah. Great. No, he's too good. His mental strength is something that I admire and others around the world admire, and whatever challenges in front of him, he will always find a way. The fact he hasn't hit probably as many balls as normal might be a refreshing thing to get away from the game and refresh mentally and physically and come back.
IPL தொடரின் முதல் போட்டிக்கு சிஎஸ்கேவும் ஆர்சிபியும் நாளை மோத உள்ள நிலையில் சிஎஸ்கே அணியின் பயிற்சியாளர் செய்தியாளர்கள் சந்திப்பில் விளக்கமளித்தார். அதன் நேரலையை பார்த்தோம். இதனை செய்தி வடிவில் பின்னர் பார்க்கலாம்.
AAA College of Engineering and Technology, Sivakasi. Counseling code 4680.